in financial institutions, they ask, what is machine tool? Machine tool means they think it is a tool. It is actually, it is not a tool, it is a machine. It is the basic machine to produce any component, any engineering component. You say whether it is automobile or it is a construction equipment or it is a fan or it is a textile, any machine you see, even a sewing machine, any machine, all components are made by machines. Those are called machine tools. In that there are two. One is a metal forming and a metal cutting. In that he will show you some slides. For example, there is a car. When you see outer body, that is a metal forming. Just by way of pressing the sheets, various formation, it will become the shape. That is the metal forming. And I am from metal cutting. That is in the car from nut bolt to these. Yeah, anything you want? Nut bolt to engine, gearbox, anything. All those things are manufactured by metal cutting machines. So I think you can easily understand. That is why the metal forming and metal cutting. So in industry, around 75% of the machines are metal cutting, around 25% machines are metal forming. Our India is very popular on metal cutting than metal forming. Metal forming mainly they import a huge size of second-hand machines because they are very expensive, and now earlier our automobile volumes are very less. Now today we are geared up to the global manufacturing level. So some of the metal forming industries also growing India. In the metal cutting, we are the fourth largest consumer in the world. So that is a remarkable because initially when Jawaharlal Nehru was there, he put some Navaratna industries in that, like BHEL, IDPL, medical, BHEL, electrical industry, and machine tool, HMT, he made a foundation. And you know, at that time the priority, Indira Gandhi herself came to inaugurate Hyderabad HMT plant. At that time there is no road from Balanagar to HMT, just they put some this tar road only because she is coming. That means Hyderabad is so primitive at that time. At that time we had a machine tool industry. Prior to that we had a Praga tools. Praga tools were started in the British time. Some Czechoslovakia people fled to England. They took some drawings along with them to give shelter. They sent him to Hyderabad to support the Stengen factory to make some machine tools. That is how they put Praga. Prague is capital of Czechoslovakia and one of the best machine tool factory. And Praga tools, many people they don't know. For Indian machine tool origin started from Hyderabad. That is a Praga tools. And the people from Praga tools executives in HMT, they went. And fortunately, I also worked in HMT, and some of my seniors who came from Praga tools, they were giving insight of a machine tool, how Britishers taught them the discipline and the quality and the intricacies of a machine tools. That is how HMT has become popular. Subsequently, today all machine tool industry, people from HMT, everybody thinks that, you know, it is a public sector, it is closed, they will be laughing, but it has produced the many entrepreneurs. It served the purpose. Those days what Mr. Nehru thought of putting all those industries, because of HMT, today Mr. T.K. Ramesh it is the largest machine tool factory in Bangalore, and his seniors, partners are from CMTI. Like our CITD, that is a CMTI, is associated with HMT to train all engineers in a machine tool and various design aspects, etc. And another partner in ACE, He is again from HMT R&D, Mr. Ramdas. Like that, I am from HMT. Because of HMT only, my industry grown, and today I do around 300 crore turnover, which is very big. HMT never touched more than 100 crore those days. So we have to thank HMT because they produced many entrepreneurs. Now, coming back to this Machine Tool Association and the exhibition. Now, this Machine Tool Association, Godrej, Premier Automobiles, Walchand Nagar Industries, all these people in Bombay, they have started the association initially. And this exhibition also they have started in Bombay Godrej premises. Godrej got about 1,000-acre industrial estate there. Every year he used to build a new hangars, and he used to give those hangars to exhibition every 3 years those days. It is a world-class exhibition because in Europe, 1 year they have a exhibition in France, and after 3 years they have in Italy. Again after 3 years they have in Germany. It is a rotating type. The world class. After seeing that, Godrej, the Walchand Nagar, that is a Premier Automobile, and Battle Boy, all those industrialists, they thought that we will have an exhibition like that in India, and they made a world-class exhibition. So subsequently, they have shifted the association activities to Bangalore, and Bangalore they started in 30 acres they started a very big exhibition ground, better than our Hyderabad IMTEX. So they invested initially about 100 crore. Godrej has donated about more than 10 crore, I think. World Bank gave a loan, and we are running it very successfully. It is a world-class exhibition. I will give you a small example. Our Pradeep Chandra's sister, Ratna Prabha, she was a chief secretary in Bangalore. So when I was president, then I was on stage along with her, and some central minister, they will come to inaugurate the exhibition. After exhibition, I invited her. She will cut a ribbon along with the central minister, state minister. She is very busy. She wants to go back to secretariat. Then I requested her, just you visit our stall. She came and saw the stall. They said, are you selling these imported machines? I said, no, madam, we have made all these machines. She surprised. Then I took another company, Lakshmi Machine Works. Not only me, you see, but in Hyderabad, we don't have a recognition. Our industries department don't know. You tell your brother. He is a industrial principal secretary at that time. Even though she wanted to go back urgently, she visited that exhibition. Even the Czechoslovakian ambassador called her to his stall. He said, I have no time, only because he is from Hyderabad. I got an opportunity to see that. I don't know, the industry is so big, the machine tool industry is so big. So why I am telling, many people still they don't know me. Even our bankers, they don't know. Then I took one State Bank of Hyderabad DGM to exhibition. When I saw that exhibition, did you really make? The man who finances last 50 years is earning money from me, from machine tool industry. He don't know about industry. So that is why when they said, you talk to them, I said, okay, let me have the pleasure of explaining you about the machine tool industry. So I am a past president, she is a present president of this, and very dynamic lady. I think now she has come, she will take over from me. If you get any doubts, you ask me about the machine tool industry. And anybody wanted to see, we have a plant, one plant in Balanagar, one plant in you can have a first-hand information about how they look. We make machines right from 15 lakh, 20 lakhs to 15 crore. Each machine costs about 15 crore. The smallest machine we make is a 15 lakh, and the biggest machine is about a 15 crore. So when you want to have a first-hand information, you are welcome to that. Now I will hand over to her.
He has already briefed you about machine tools. The relevance of machine tool in our day-to-day life, you will not see directly. But every manufacturing involves machine tool, which is a mother machine tool. Even when you take a cookware, a pot, which is used in your household, it requires press to make it. And to make it one cooker, pressure cooker, in 12 seconds really needs a fully automatic line of the machines and automation. So just trying to give you the relevance to a common man, the machine tool is that way a strategic industry, and we are a part of that. IMTMA is an apex association for machine tool industry, formed during pre-independence India, that is in 1946, has over 500 members representing organized machine tool sector. There are many more unorganized sector which is making machines and not our member. Membership includes metal cutting and metal forming. I think it is a bit too technical for you, but in short, metal forming is like for sheet metal. You see the car bodies, they are all formed, sheet metal is formed by metal forming, whereas the engine and transmission, they are manufactured by metal cutting machines. IMTMA membership is spread across India. It is more focused in Maharashtra, South, Bangalore, and also in Gujarat, and then in North. You can see more dots there. And we have our own offices in Gurgaon, Delhi, and also in Pune, along with the technology center. So IMTMA is also working on developing technology and training people on how to use the technology. You will see here amongst all the activities, training and skill development becomes an important aspect, because even if you have the machine and automation, AI, you should know how to use it. So the training becomes an important part of our activity. Then we have the policy advocacy, of course, publications, etc. So government, so policy initiatives and interventions at multiple levels. Every industrial association has the policy intervention, and I'm glad to say that the government this time was indeed very inquisitive to understand the machine tool industry, because otherwise we are a small industry, niche. But being strategic to the whole country, if you take a defense production, the machines that are imported, the tools that are imported, we are dependent on outsiders. Unless we make it here, that dependence will not be there. So that is why government is giving much more focus on developing technologies in machine tools. So this is the same part. So R&D, government is really very keen on R&D. So they are providing all kind of R&D support, like they are doing for electronics or semiconductor. They also want to extend it to machine tool industry, being a strategic in nature. For that, we have our own AMTDC, which is a machine tool technology development center, which helps us technically develop the machine tools to the higher and better standards. Then we have AMTTF for testing, troubleshooting, because every machine, to ensure the reliability, you have to do the internal testing. And every company will not have the testing facility. So AMTTF is providing such facility like EMC testing, and also they are providing facility to auto and aerospace defense industry for machine tools. So publications, we have multiple publications. You can just check them on our website. They are particularly focused on the technology developments that machine tool sector is into, and what are the new technologies which are offered from outside. So focusing on that, these publications give you the insights into the machine tool industry. So we have the flagship exhibitions, IMTEX and IMTEX metal cutting, which is next year, and IMTEX forming in 2026. So with this, I hand over to Guru or someone to give further information. Thank you very much.
Namaskara, good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for being here. Before I start, one interesting number that I would like to share with all of you. 3 years, 2017-18 was probably the biggest. Hello, yeah, can you hear me? 2017-18 was probably the biggest by value consumption of machine tools in the world, and the peak that it touched, that is the total value of sales by value globally, was 124 point something, very close to US dollars. Now if you look at the numbers here, we see that in 2024, that is the year that ended last year, the consumption has dropped from 125 to 80 billion US dollars. For the corresponding period of time, if you look at what happened in India, when it was 125 billion, the India consumption and output was 1 billion US dollars, and today we are around touching close to 5 billion. So while in a shrinking market, the Indian machine tool industry is growing, and as all of you would have probably seen and heard, the highest GDP rate of a growing country of a variable size is India, and like what Mr. Lokeshwar Rao said, today we are number 4 in terms of consumption. And as you all are seeing, given today's geopolitical situation, whatever is happening, let's say in South Asia, Southeast Asia, Europe, and with what is happening in the North America and also in the South America with manufacturing and production, and in the sustenance of a country, if agriculture is number 1, which employs the largest number of people, the second is manufacturing. And in manufacturing, the stronger a machine tool, this is what was being alluded to by Mr. Lokeshwar Rao about the strategic and the importance of this nature. So for this year, we will be number 4, and the industry is growing. If you look at the consumption trend from metal cutting and metal production and imports and exports, if you look at it, yes, India is also emerging as an exporting country. Of course, our exports are still very small, but from completely dependent on domestic markets, the Indian machine tool industry is also growing to exports, and you can see those trends from there. I think this is part of the, yeah, all the numbers are in crores. So this year the expectation is around 14.5 thousand crores is manufacturing, is what is production, and imports are around 20 crores, and there is an export of close to 1.5 thousand crores. So this has been the growth journey. Now what are the sector-wise consumptions? As you can see, general engineering, construction, die and mold, and these emerging segments. Emerging segments are the electronics industry that is really becoming bigger and bigger, the aerospace, the defense manufacturing, the armaments. These are the big sectors for where machine tools are consumed. As you can see, about 50% or over comes from the automotive industry. As all of you all can see, the number of world's who is manufacturing motorcycles, cars, trucks here in India. Again, the industry broken down into metal cutting and forming. You can see that metal cutting is around 22,000 crores by value as against 12,000 crores in value for metal forming. And again, consumption also, you can see that metal cutting is low. So this gives you context to what Mr. Lokeshwar Rao was trying to say about the size of these two cutting and forming industries. Another very interesting thing that is happening is, because consumption in India is going up, because all the manufacturing companies are coming and setting up, and make in India for India, make in India for the world is growing. In the machine tool industry also, Japanese, Koreans, Taiwanese and such other machine tool builders from outside of India are also coming to India and making investments and setting up. So there's a huge opportunity for investment. This is also going to be a growing need for people for jobs and job creation, which again is towards the nation building. So these are the drivers for growth. And the projection till 2030 is the expected growth on an annual CAGR of 11% is what we believe is all the estimates and the calculations that the industry and the experts in the industry and the economists are predicting for India. All of this data is available in your press kits. We can share them with you. So again, the objective and the purpose of this press brief and meet is IMTMA, the importance of the industry, the work that is being done by IMTMA as an industry organization, whether it is to perpetuate machine tools, whether it is for training, whether it is for development, and also very, very important events. And the two big flagship events are IMTEX forming and IMTEX metal cutting. And IMTEX forming is the exhibition that's going to happen in a few weeks from now, 21st to 25th of January. The venue is Bangalore. You were told about the center that has been created in Bangalore for machine tool exhibition, and the history of how it started in Bombay, went to Pragati Maidan, and then moved to Bangalore was here. So may I now request Guru to take us through the specific exhibition of IMTEX forming.
IMTEX forming will be held from January 21st to 25th. This is the 9th edition of IMTEX forming. Just to give you a brief, the IMTEX history was told by the former president and also the president and Mr. Ramesh. It goes as old as 1969. So the IMTEX as a brand is in the market for the last 50-60 years. And as Mr. Lokeshwar Rao said, we started in a Godrej complex in Bombay. Then it grew up in size in Bombay, and then we also went to Delhi, and then later now we are moving this exhibition. We have already moved this exhibition way back in 2006 and 7 in Bangalore. So just to give you an highlights of what IMTEX Forming 2026 is going to be, it's there on your slides. I'll not read everything here, but I can tell you that this is going to be the largest metal forming exhibition in Asia. It's going to occupy close to 48,000 square meters of space. I have not added the other two shows which are actually co-located, which is on molding and fastener. So if I add that as well, so we have well over 50,000 square meters of exhibition area at IMTEX Forming 2026, covering 5 exhibition halls and close to 600 exhibitors from 22 countries. And we will have a group participation from Japan, Germany and Italy for the first time. Germany has always been there, but Italy and Japan are coming for the first time, even for a forming exhibition. So that's quite a phenomenal encouragement for the Indian companies to look forward to. Besides that, we will also have an international seminar on metal forming technology on day 2 and day 3 of the show. And we will honor the achievements done in the metal cutting and metal forming sector through the organization of the awards that we normally do it on day 1 of the show. So, and then we also do the industry connect, which is very important. It's not just trade and business always. It's also the industry connect and academia connect that we play a very important role in IMTMA. And we will have a separate area for that where we feature some of the top engineering colleges, their projects and students. We also drive the important the last year students of mechanical engineering to come and see the exhibition. That's called Jagriti program. It's a very interesting program where we encourage the new mechanical graduates to take part in the business of the machine tools. And then we'll also have this year in 2026, we'll also have a welding seminar which is being done by the Indian Institute of Welding. So just to give you some sense of the venue here, Bangalore International Exhibition, all the halls will be occupied. So I mean, this is an achievement for IMTEX forming. Every hall in the Bangalore International Exhibition will be occupied for 2026.